Hey lizards, here with a post-burn review on 6 fall candles. Spoiler alert, I thoroughly enjoyed them all. So super positive, happy vibes today. I've really got no complaints, so let's get right into it. First up here is Bourbon Pumpkin. Notes read bourbon soaked pumpkin, brown sugar drizzle, and cinnamon. This to me, as I worked through, I actually tried to kill this last night and it didn't happen. So we've got one more burn here that I'm sure will be a couple of hours. Excuse me. I'm sure if I had a cupcake, pumpkin cupcake candle next to this, I would change my mind, but without having that here to compare it to side by side, that's what this reminds me of like a vanilla pumpkin. I never really got the booziness of it, which is fine, because I love pumpkin candles, right? This is actually, now that it's like super down to the base, I'm getting like a little bit of smoky because of the wicks, but while it was burning, it was just very sweet and, sweet, kind of cupcakey, vanilla-y pumpkin to me. I got tons of compliments on this candle. It's not like a punch you in the face scent, I guess, but it is quite sweet, and definitely had adequate throw. But isn't like spicy in any way or anything like that. So in my mind, I was kind of saying, oh, this is a lighter candle. I probably won't purchase this again. I want something super strong. However, I had numerous clients open the front door and say, oh my God, it smells so good in here. So, I mean, that is all I'm after, people. So this was actually quite a winner, even though it didn't have that like boozy smell that I quite enjoy with the alcohol, notes of candles. It was great. Yeah, it's a sweet pumpkin candle. I'm kind of like going on and on here, but I would probably throw that in my basket again. This I personally preferred more, the pumpkin pie. I don't know if you can see there's a slight, difference in wax color. Again, that happens. This just was very true to pumpkin pie. Got the crusty bakery notes, got the vegetable-y goodness. It smelled on cold, same as it did while it was burning. It had great, adequate throw. For me, I think it's a little bit stronger than this. This was definitely sweeter, but I'd put them both at, 7.5, 8 ranges. I mean, they all can't be 10s, right? That's kind of like my motto. Yeah, I really enjoyed this candle. Now, I don't know if you remember, I was debating whether or not to keep both of these, so pumpkin pie and then pumpkin clove, because on cold, they were similar. I was like, I don't know if they're different enough. Glad I kept them, and glad that I burned both. That was a good decision on my part. I really enjoyed both these candles. Like, this one was burning today, and I just wanted to like swim around in there. So really enjoyed pumpkin clove. I actually just blew this out before I started the video here. Clove buds, ground cinnamon, pinch of nutmeg, fresh pumpkin with essential oils. And then this one, creamy pumpkin, vanilla creme, fresh ground nutmeg, graham cracker crust with essential oils. Buy both, burn both. They were really great. So this one a little bit more truer to pumpkin pie. This one, pumpkin and a little bit more spicy. Yeah, super enjoyed both. Both adequate throw. Would purchase both again. I currently have untouched sweet cinnamon pumpkin and caramel pumpkin that hopefully I'll get to in the month of November before I start making a hard transition into Christmas candles, Christmas and winter. But who knows, those might even sit until next season. Maple cinnamon pancakes, 10, total 10, super strong. And the maple in this is dreamy. I love a maple note, and this kind of like gets into like fabric. I could like smell it in my pillowcase. You know, it just oozes into everything, and it's just that sweet maple syrup. Love that. Yeah, this was awesome. I've been doing kind of the pumpkin-y thing. Gosh, I need to get back to this one. A really, really great candle. Warm maple syrup, fluffy buttermilk pancakes, fresh ground cinnamon, essential oils. Yeah, I mean, you even get the pancake. Like, you get that buttery, fluffy pancake. Great candle. Love it. Let's see what else. Oh, these two candles. What a surprise these were. So this one on Cold Sniff, I was a little off put by. I was like, oh, it kind of smells like cedar, and I just don't love the smell when you like open up some furniture, and that's what it smells like. And it was really very smoky. And even right now, like on Cold Sniff, it just smells like something that I really wouldn't enjoy. It's smoky. When this is burning, it is delightful. I don't like the smell of my clothes after I've sat by a campfire. But when I'm outside walking and I smell fire out in the distance, I always say to myself, like, ah, man, that fire. Or say it to the person standing next to me. I'm not always speaking to myself, but man, that fire smells so good. And that's what this smells like. It smells like the cold air and the smell of fire off in the distance. Or, you know, like if you've got a fireplace like in the home, which to me isn't that like super offensive smokiness. Like you don't walk into someone's home and be like, oh God, the smoke in here, it's terrible. It's just this pleasant, warm, inviting smell. And with all of that being said, you know, it's quite strong. Even though it's not like this, it's smoky, but not like an offensive smokiness. It's really hard to describe, but I love it. And there's another one in my basket already. I do not want to be without this candle. So smoked cedar, clove buds, warm embers, and essential oils. Again, I didn't get the clove. I'm not getting any clove. But this is so good. So this is one that if you have any like, you know, fond feelings of, sitting by a fireplace, or if you love that smell of fire burning while you're walking around the city or whatever, get this. I think this is one that smells quite different burning while it does on cold. So a real pleasant surprise here. Really enjoyed this candle. And then next up, Fall Farmhouse, another real big surprise to me. This is just something that I normally wouldn't go for. Leanne really liked this candle, so I got it. And then, funny enough, Tina Divalicious had quite a humorous review on this candle, and he was saying that it smelled like sausages. So, me and my other candle gurus were laughing about the fact that, he said it smelled like sausage. And then, I don't know, maybe like the fourth time I smelled it on cold, I totally get the sausage smell. I totally got it. It's like that, like caraway rye seed that's in the sausage. It's so funny because I totally get it now. I don't get it while it's burning. But for me, it's not an off-putting thing at all. It is so fresh pine and then something savory cooking. And it just works so well together. So if you're like, sick of pumpkin candles, that's all you've been burning, these two candles were such an amazing switch up. Layered, fancy smelling candles. For me, they just weren't straightforward, which there's nothing wrong with a straightforward pumpkin candle. But these were just like, wow, really knocked my socks off. Ugh, just I really enjoyed it. And then, oh, they're out and I can't get my hands on it. I really hope it comes back next year. And if it does, I will buy multiples. And the thing is, like right now, I'm halfway through. Am I gonna hold on to it? Like, oh, I hate having candles like sticking around in my cabinet because then I can't buy new ones. I have no place to put them. So this one I've really got to debate on whether or not I'm gonna keep it around and burn the rest of it next season. But super, super enjoyed this. Spice pumpkin, forest pine branch, fresh fall air, and essential oils. So I don't get pumpkin, a pumpkin note per se. Maybe they're talking like like a real roasty pumpkin, and that's kind of the savory thing cooking, but it's almost more like meat cooking. It's pretty savory. Or a sausage, dare I say. That's nothing that I would have come to on my own, I have to admit. But man, it's so good. And the review of it doesn't sound great, but it is. And then last up that I burned, I don't really know if this fits into the fall bracket, but this is definitely a deeper, not something that you'd probably burn in the summertime, mahogany coconut. It's super yummy. Man, that coconut is really creamy. And I gotta say, generally with mahogany, that cologne smell, they're knock your socks off. My apple mahogany, super strong, 10. This I'm not giving a 10 to. The coconut really calms it down. But it's definitely adequate. I would definitely give it a 7.5. But the coconut just makes it kind of softer and really delightful. So it's a coconut and a cologne smell. I burned this over the weekend, both days, and really put a hurting on it. It's halfway already. Let's see. Creamy coconut, mahogany woods, English lavender, essential oils. Yeah, really dreamy. I had it burning for hours and hours and hours, and when I opened the front door, didn't necessarily smell it, but as I walked down my hallway and got closer to this huge open concept room that I have, I could smell it burning. So this would do great, in a smaller space. Is definitely adequate. So I wouldn't, advise you against it. Some candles are a softer smell, but definitely not a weak throw at all. So that is that with my fall candles. Great sales going on right now. Never pay full price, people. Hope you enjoyed, and I will be back once I start transitioning into the winters. Take care.